Hello everyone, Cap here, and welcome back to some more Mechabellum. Sledgehammers and Marksmen are really popular right now. It's a really strong 2-unit combo and I see it almost every game at the moment for some reason. In this video I'm going to show you a way to beat it. Let's get into it. I'm starting as Marksman Specialist with Marksmen and Sledgehammers myself. My opponent is Heavy Armor Specialist with Sledgehammers and Crawlers. I'm adding some crawlers behind the towers, standard chaff, and I'm actually positioning my sledgehammers here vertically, because this way they are way better at dealing with crawlers. And I don't have any other chaff clear at the moment, so I don't have arc lights, and I'm relying right now on my sledgehammers to deal with the opponent's crawlers. And it's just, they are so much more effective if you put them vertically against crawlers. Actually makes a huge difference. The reason this is better, by the way, is because when they're vertical they stagger their attacks and don't all shoot the same one crawler at the same time and waste their shots. Here we go. My opponent added Marksman, so they already have Crawlers, Sledgehammers and Marksmen. Just like I do. That being said, I don't usually like to go too heavily into Sledgehammer and Marksman. Occasionally it's fun, but not what I tend to do. And so far so good. I have the advantage with my level 3 sniper one-shotting all the sledgehammers. Skipping. Opponent also decided to go for vertical sledgehammers, by the way. They had the same idea. Better clear for the crawlers. And I'm adding 2 stormcallers. Stormcallers, pretty good against Marksman, and also especially good in this match right now because my opponent put the sledgehammers vertical and Stormcallers just hit them way more frequently this way. They are way more vulnerable to Stormcallers. And here we go. My opponent already added 2 more sledgehammers, so they already have 4 sledgehammers all across the board. That's pretty much the standard setup. Most people go for 4 sledgehammers total. Not sure if he's going to stick with 4, but 4 is definitely kind of a magic number. Anyways, Stormcallers doing some work, but at the same time I don't have any good damage to to finish the sledgehammers. The snipers really overkill the sledgehammers a lot when they are low from my stormcallers, and I would need something like Mustangs or something with small quick damage, so the sledgehammers would die way more quickly and way more efficiently. Right now it's a bit awkward. And I am going for hackers here. 2 hackers, 1 left, 1 right. Hackers really good against sledgehammers. They hack them pretty quickly. And yeah, as you probably know, once you hack a unit, with the retargeting of the opponent's units, you can buy so much time that you have enough time to hack another unit and so on quite often. So hacking sledgehammers can be really good here. Also putting down 1 sentry here. Maybe take away a good chunk of HP on the level 2 sledgehammers and 1 on the left to take out some level 1 sledgehammers. Hackers for now distracted by the crawlers. However, even the hacked crawlers tank sledgehammer shots and sniper shots, so even that isn't bad. And hackers finally actually taking some tanks. That being said, I don't have a lot of distraction left, so my hacker on the left is actually getting shot and is going down. However, it seems to be enough. So hacker is really good against sledgehammers in particular. Picking up Lightning Storm here. My opponent hasn't used Barrier a single time yet, so maybe they won't this turn either. And I'm getting the shield on the hackers, which is kind of double value in a sense, so I'm kind of protected now against Storm, but also just in general Barrier really good on hackers. Still, even with less HP now since the patch, they're still good. Opponent deciding to go for some distraction crawlers, mobile beacon crawlers in the front, or my storm crawlers. Left side basically completely obliterated by the storm. Only a few sledgehammers left, and my hacker can come in and finish it up. And on the right, hacker also kicking some sledgehammers. Stormcallers also, and my snipers doing a ton of work as well. By the way, hackers and leveled marksmen, not the best combo, because hackers try to hack and then the marksman just one-shot whatever the hacker was trying to hack, and then you don't get the unit and the hacker basically did nothing. So this is not ideal. But at the same time, I didn't want to sell my leveled snipers either, so should be fine still. Picked up Smoke Bomb. Would basically negate the entire right side in a sense. If the marksmen and sledgehammers need to walk up further, it's really good for me. And the Smoke Bomb obviously also lasts for 2 turns, so good value. I'm actually not sure if I would have picked up the Smoke Bomb if my opponent didn't go for extra range on the sledgehammers. But with the extra range upgrade, Smoke Bomb is definitely worth, I think. Also put down 1 bubble in the middle there to protect against Smoke Bomb. Adding some crawlers myself and thinking about putting some in the flank to distract the enemy chaff and some marksmen, but the sledgehammers are too close, or they have too much range and they aggro and will kill the crawlers pretty quickly, so I don't really want to do that. Instead I'm just putting some behind the tower there. My opponent sentried, but my shield from the hacker, it's not going through. And my opponent went for some wasps. I only have a couple of marksmen to deal with those, so not ideal for me. Marksman now stuck on the wasps completely. And also, by the way, my opponent went for 4 bubbles. Bubbles, so barriers, basically a counter to hackers, because the hackers just get stuck on the shield and they don't do a lot of damage. So yeah, they basically do nothing. My bubble in the middle helping my sniper to survive a bit longer, but still not enough. Took down 1 barrier on the left. But yeah, too many barriers and the wasps. Was a really good turn by my opponent. Picked up orbital here. Maybe if they don't shield again on the left, can hit some, but also might hit some crawlers and the wasps. Thinking about getting range on the hackers, but it's not ideal right now because of the barriers. And yeah, I'm going for 3 Mustangs here. Mustangs into Sledgehammers always feels kind of awkward, but it's still good here, I think, to deal with the wasps. And my opponent might even go for more wasps, and I definitely need to handle that. And also Mustangs, I need to give them range next turn. I can't this turn because I don't have the money. But with range, Mustangs can also help deal damage actually to the Sledgehammer still. And might help me do less overkill on the Sledgehammers and all that. What I talked about earlier. My opponent bubbled one more time on the left. Did not go for more wasps. But more crawlers, I think. A lot of crawlers now. And crawlers also good against hackers, so that's a good call. But my Mustang's also helping now with the crawlers though, so Mustang's really helping me here, I think. That being said, still the 4 bubbles are a problem. And my opponent has quite the leveled snipers with range, I think. With range upgrade. Hacker on the left, not quite able to hack the Sledgehammer there, and Hacker on the right also going down. So not enough this turn. Well, I still have some Stormcallers, and they actually take down a barrier and a sniper. And maybe another sniper actually. With the tower debuff though, not quite enough. Close round. But I took down 3 bubbles, so that was definitely value. So I consider myself the winner of that round, to be honest. Picking up range here. Range really important on all my units basically. And I'm getting extra range upgrade on the Marksman. Because my opponent also has the range upgrade on the Marksman, and that's why I lost last round. Because I didn't have it and I was at a disadvantage. Trying to position a sentry that might hit some Sledgehammers and some crawlers, but I don't think that's going to happen. Also picked up range on the Mustangs now, as I mentioned last turn. Really important here. Against range Sledgehammers, I need the range too, so my Mustangs don't all die before they do anything. And I'm picking up more hackers for the additional barriers, but also obviously to hopefully hack some more sledges. Entry in the middle to take out the distraction crawlers quicker. My opponent just keeps leveling their units, it seems like. And got some more snipers, some more marksmen. Good thing I have more bubbles. I need the barriers, I think, from the hackers here. Barrier on the right going down pretty quickly from my Stormcallers. All the crawlers, really annoying. But Mustangs definitely help, and Mustangs taking out the crawlers and the wasps kind of quickly. And now I still have Mustangs which can distract, so at this point Mustangs can also deal as chaff, kind of. So they take some sniper shots and also some sledgehammer shots. My opponent still needs to get through. And while they take shots, my snipers can take out my opponent's snipers. So that's also maybe a lesson here. I learned that at some point, that Mustangs can be good chaff, actually, themselves, against marksmen. In these types of matchups, Mustangs can be really good. At first, they clear or help clear trash and also wasps in particular, and then in the later stage of a round, they distract the enemy marksman. So yeah, really good here. And now I'm picking up Wasps myself. My opponent does not have Mustangs, so I'm going for Wasps and putting shields on them right away. So I am doing to them what they did to me basically, but even worse because I put shield on. My opponent only has the Wasps and the Snipers to deal with my Wasps. And my opponent's Wasps are already dealt with by my Mustangs. Picked up Iron Blast here. Trying to take out some marksmen, and maybe even the Wasps will fly in. I'm never fully sure on the timing on that, because it has for some reason such a big delay before it starts, and then it also moves really slowly, and I can never get it down really. I need to practice Iron Blast more. I might actually have to go to the testing grounds or something and then do it a couple of times in a scenario and then figure it out. But yeah, I'm trying. Might not be the best, but maybe it works. And here we go. My opponent also went for the Iron Blast. Going to take out my shields on the hacker. And the hacker, and my marksman, and my stormcaller. So my opponent does know how to angle it and how to place it. I also did some work, but not as much as my opponent did, I'm pretty sure. However, my Mustangs and my Wasps are really good here. Mustangs clearing trash and the enemy Wasps, and my Wasps are still distracting. So my hackers and my snipers can do some work on the sledgehammers and the opponent's snipers. It's pretty close though. Those sledgehammers are so tanky. And I think my opponent has elite marksman. That's why they outrange my marksman. And yeah, this is a very close round, but I'm losing here. Just slightly. Yeah, my opponent has elite marksman. Mass produce mating point here again, but yeah, this this is not the match for it. Won't really help. Mass produce fortress could have been decent, but I didn't want to switch into something completely new right now and invest so much money. Upgrading all my units. And getting the temporary range buff on the tower and getting elite marksman on my marksman. Just so I'm not at a disadvantage range-wise in this range war against the opponent's marksman any longer. And I have the storm available and I have the smoke bomb available, so some good actives coming down here that hopefully can help me this round to close out this match. Upgrading Mustangs. And now I'm getting the range on the hackers. Opponent's units have a lot of range and my hackers died kind of quickly because of it. Because they need to walk up too much. They need to get too close and then they are in getting focused by the opponent's units and they are not hacking as much as they could hack. So yeah, let's see. Here we go. My opponent went for 2 overlords. Trying to get that damage in against my sledgehammers and the shields, I'm guessing. The storm really good though, didn't shield on that side. And the smoke coming down, doing some work but not enough. Hackers with range actually doing a lot more work now, because the crawlers and Mustangs are in the front and blocking, now also the Wasps. So everything is blocking for my hackers and for my Mustangs also, taking down everything super quickly. And this is GG. So the actives definitely helped here this turn, but at the same time I would have won without them. Hackers with range doing a lot more work than they were before, and the leveled Mustangs with range also so important. So basically discard for the most part my Marksman and my Sledgehammers. The main reason I won this were the Hackers and Mustangs, and also in the end the Wasps definitely helped a lot too. So yeah, that was that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.